Juventus manager after that 4-1 win, Igor Tudor. Let's head over to Philadelphia now.
Igor, Tudor, huge congratulations on the win. What an intense 90 minutes of football. Are you pleased with your performance from your team?
Yeah, I'm happy. It was not easy. It was strange air, hot. They prepare a good way, opponent prepare a good way how they play, but we tried to push. Then in the end our quality come out and we passed around. That's good.
I mean, talk to me for 1 second about Yildiz. What a player. He is so young and so much potential.
Yeah, big potential because he has a lot of skills, but the more important skill is his brain. So that's the key. Okay, and a wonderful person. So it's a big future in front of him.
A lot of brains in your squad there, although they are so young. Heading into the next match, a big one against Man City with 6 points coming off. What do you hope to see from your team in the next one?
No, we will see. It's a big team. We already play against them this year in the Champions League. This is totally different thing, totally different teams. But it's a nice game to enjoy. Also playing against, for me personally, against best coach in the world. So it's a little bit also honor, but we will like to win that game, and we're going to play for win, of course, like we always do.
And final question, you didn't do any changes with your starting squad. Are you building the next generation of superstars, Bianconeri superstars here?
No, there is not. We build the team with the training for the next game. That's always the key.
Thank you very much. Congrats. Well done.
Yeah, it finished 4-1 to Juventus. That was Igor Tudor, the Juventus manager, just talking there. I mean, Christian, he can't have too many complaints. 5-0 in the first game, 4-1 in the second, and it's looked pretty comfortable.
Yeah, they weren't easy games, even if they scored 4 and 5 goals. But I think they started the tournament in an amazing way. They get to the last 16, and he's going to, I think, rest the starters and make other players play. That's good, so he can see the other young players. And, you know, 9 goals, they didn't concede too much, so I think he should be happy, you know.
And we've seen a lot of the big teams struggling against teams that perhaps you might have thought they wouldn't have. So it's not easy games, but Juventus are currently making them look easy.
I know it's not easy games, yeah. They've made them look easy, but, I mean, it wasn't an easy game today. They had to fight for this win as well. They started the game really, really well. And I also think that, obviously, early goal gives you an advantage, and they had to control the game after that. And it then made the game easy. I think the most important key of this game today was the quality of Juventus, and that's what showed tonight.
Yeah, and the quality. I mean, it was a brilliant team performance, but there was one kid who stood out, and that was Kenan Yildiz. And we'll start right at the beginning, Christian, because this goal didn't go down as his, but he was involved and gave Juventus the lead early on.
Yes, he shot on goals. It was a deflection, so it's not his goal. But he has an enormous talent. Like Igor said, he has to fix his brain up. He has to train good, and here's the goal. He has to train good, and I think physically, the way Igor makes the team train, if he's physically fit, he can score a lot of goals and make the difference.
I mean, it's just not the way that Wydad would have wanted to start this game, is it, John?
Yeah, early goals, of course. Once you consider early, it's just like the whole tactics that you come into the game is just out of the window, and that's exactly what happened. And Yildiz today was you know, he was the center of everything. Everything went through him. This is the second goal here. The half volley, the finish, and this strike. No goalkeeper is going to save this one, but he was brilliant today. Everything went through him today.
Yeah, played a phenomenal game. This is a fantastic goal. Might be the best goal of the tournament.
Oh, do you agree? It's definitely one of, isn't it?
It's one of it. This one and probably the one Olivia scored, I think, in the opening game, Bayern Munich. For me, the one he curled in the top corner. So, but fantastic finish. This guy was brilliant today. This one again here. We can see the goal from Wydad here. Brilliant pass from Amrabat. And Lodge, this finish for me, just think it over the goalkeeper. The calm and composure, the way he finished this was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, in the first half, they had a fair few chances. It felt like in the second half, they just dropped off a little. But that was a lovely move, a lovely pass and a nice finish.
Perfect pass. You can't ask for a better pass than this. And the stop was amazing, and the chip was even better. So scored a fantastic goal here.
Yeah, and then we spoke about the Kenan Yildiz show. But, I mean, this is lovely from Kolo Muani as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not only scoring goals. Look at that pass. Look at that assist. And, of course, just Yildiz chopped the defender and just slots it in the bottom corner there. He was absolutely fantastic, and Colomwani as well. You know, he held up the play. He was everywhere, and that pass there, and the chop from him, and just what a finish.
I mean, there, Yildiz runs off the midfielder. That wouldn't have happened in your day,
No,
would it,
wouldn't
John
have
Over?
happened,
You wouldn't have let your midfielder run, would you?
Nope, I wouldn't have, because I'll have John Terry in my ears probably saying, "John Boy, that's your man. You should run with him." But yeah, that's
in
what
those
happened.
days, your teeth used to come out.
There was no complaints about this penalty. You were watching it, and you
No,
said
100%.
in this day and age, it's a pen.
You can't do that, and you got the VAR. Even if the referee doesn't see it, the VAR's going to call you. So you got to be careful now in the box.
Yeah, there's no question about that. He was all over the striker at this penalty for me, and the way he slots it in, cool, calm, and yeah, 4-1.
Yeah, Dusan Vlahovic. We sort of spoke about him a little bit pre-match. Scored again, 16 goals this season in all competitions, but you're convinced his performances haven't necessarily been great, but he has scored a fair few.
If you look at the goal-wise, 16. Someone say when you talk with people, you say 16 goals is a lot, but the games weren't good this year. His games weren't good. He has to do better. Like Colomwani now, if you're in a big team, you have to know how to score. You know how to give teammates your assists. You know, so it's very important. Of course he's going to score. You know, he's a big guy, so in the box, you know, but he has to play better with the team. That's what was missing this year. But listen, if Juventus make him sign, because he's a one-year contract, he might leave this year or go free next year. But if he signs with Juventus, he can be a key player too, coming on the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it has finished. Juventus 4, Wydad 1.
What a performance! What a great match. So, what's the feeling?
No, thank you very much. First of all, yeah, amazing feeling. I heard that the first goal is not mine, so not the hat-trick, but I'm very thankful.
What do you expect from this World Cup? You are one of the biggest talent in this World Cup.
No, amazing tournament. Yeah, everything is perfect till now. So let's hope we can continue like this.
So what did you do to your feet?
Nothing. It's just bleeding. A step on it, and yeah, we'll be gone after days, I think.
So now there is Manchester City. What about this team, and what about the preparation of this game?
We all know who Manchester City is, so we just prepare like always. We take everyone the same, serious, and yeah, let's hope for the best.
Thank you very much.
What a performance it was then from Kenan Yildiz, 20 years old. Some performers, the future is bright for him.
Of course, but he's a fantastic player. He has a lot of quality. So when he plays and he's in good form, you can see the quality that he has.
It wasn't just his goals, though, John. It was his overall play. He was involved in pretty much everything. He links up with Colomwani so well as well.
Yeah, listen, it wasn't just his goals. It was everything went through him. The way he got the ball, first turn, and the way, you know, he was very, very positive. There you can see the first goal there. It was the movement. He gave the pass, but then he ran behind and got the ball and the cross. And then you have to create your own luck, and that's what happened with the first goal. But this second goal here, take nothing away from that. The help fully, the finish, absolutely fantastic. What a strike.
How difficult, I mean, as a striker, how tough is that technique when the ball's bouncing on the half volley? Is it difficult?
You got to be careful because you're gonna hit it outside the stadium. 9 out of 10. So you have to go over the ball, like they say when we shoot in training. Yeah. Your chest has to be on top of the ball. If you're a little bit behind, it's gonna go and hit someone in the stands.
I mean, it wasn't just him that was brilliant. I mean, he scored a couple, could have got a third, really. But him and Conceição and all three of them, they seem to sort of just interchange and play wherever. But it's a lovely front three. If they can keep hold of the two that are on loan, Juventus' front line is pretty good.
The three up front are fantastic. If they can keep them, I think next year Juventus in the competition, in the league and in the Champions League, they can do very well.
It's nice to see, though, that he thought he got a hat-trick.
Yeah.
He just said, yeah, you know, he didn't get the first one. But I like that, the mentality, because he wants to score more goals. And it's so nice to see a young player with such a mentality.
I wonder who's broken it to him that he's only scored 2 and he's running around doing this.
Team manager. He said, it's not like this.
Do you reckon he can take home the ball just as like a thank you? No.
Ball staying at the stadium.
Would you have given him that first goal?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you have claimed it if that was you?
Yeah, because he shot on goals. It was a shot on goals.
It wasn't good.
He wanted to cross.
It
was a cross, so it's not easy.
So you wouldn't claim it?
Nah. Not if you want to cross. No, if you want to shoot, it's more yes than no. But if you want to cross, yes, You can't get the goal.
I mean, Juventus have put themselves in a pretty good position, haven't they? You know, it's been 2 comprehensive performances and not easy games. There's no easy games at the FIFA Club World Cup.
No easy games, but the next game, of course, they're going to play against City, so that's going to be a tough one. I think both teams, if City wins tonight, they're both on 6 points. I think when they both play, you know, it's about who tops the group, but it's going to be a tough game. You know, they're going to be, now they've done the hardest part, which is qualify for the next round, and now probably they might make some changes, but it's still going to be a tough game. I hope to see both teams feeling, you know, their best team, their best players, and we see a really, really good game between both.
You don't think it's going to be a friendly game if City wins tonight?
No.
Like everyone's hugging and kissing during the game?
No.
Thing is, they are both really, if Manchester City, like you said, John, if they win later, both Juventus and Manchester City are confirmed as both through.
Yeah.
Do you think they are going to take it as seriously as they have these first 2 games?
If I'm playing that game, I'm telling the coach, I'll see you in the I'm going to the beach for 3-4 days. I'll see you in a week's time.
I suppose because of the situations in the other groups, because maybe perhaps that some of the teams that we expected to be top aren't, you might not even just get an easier draw if you finish first and second. So it doesn't actually, will it matter that much?
It might. Listen, if you're a football player, you know, you go on the pitch, you know, you want to win. It's about winning. And you talk about the competition as well, the mentality that the players have now. Players thinking about going on holidays. No, but once you cross that white line, as a player, you want to win games, and that's what's going to happen.
Do you think Juventus can go on and win this?
Anything can happen. They started off amazing. Let's see what happens. Now, I'm not really going to look at the Man City game because, you know, they're in the last 16. But in the knockout stages, I want to see what happens. Anything can happen.
Yeah, very true. Thank you so much, Christian. Thank you, John. It's been an absolute pleasure. It was a huge win, wasn't it, for Juventus? They followed up their 5-0 win on the opening match with a 4-1 win against Wydad. Goodbye to our Channel 5 viewers. Remember, if you want to see Real Madrid against Pachuca, you can join us on the DAZN app. But tonight, it was the Yildiz Show. Good night.